Hey everyone, this is Duke from Deep's Hub bringing you another Fanzy local match. This match is the battle of the MPPV Energy Beats decks between my Ascension Vegeta and Chrispy's Retribution Yamcha. As you may have seen in the last video, Ascension Vegeta is an incredibly fun MPPV deck. The freestyles seem like they go up against Ascension's banishing from the top for the skip, but the forced passes make it incredibly safe for burst anger and MPPV. And Yamcha is also another MP that is infamous for ending combat frequently with Yamcha's rescue. And he also can lay down some decent energy beats and generating lots of actions late game in order to pursue beats just as effectively as MPPV. So I go ahead and win the die roll. And on turn 1, Chrispy is going to search his life deck for a drill with Retribution Mastery's effect.
I have yet to play it outside of Octagon, so.
That's true. Fuck, we weren't there. You played against Yamcha, right? He had many good words to say about that deck.
There's Orange Steady Drill, which is perfectly reasonable first turn pick. Get that guaranteed energy block, especially with Yamcha's nearly guaranteed physical block on level 1, sets him up for a great defense.
Any deck, it's fucking clutch status. It's gonna kick.
Alright, so here we go. My first 3 draw, I get a red relaxation right away. I'm going to power up, and I'm going to discard Rejuve Shoulder Slam because I'm a big idiot. I should have kept it in my discard pile. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. No excuse for that. Huge, dumb misplay on my part. And I can make fun of myself for that, because I'm the guy narrating. Chrispy gets his cards. He's also going to pass Rejuvenate Orange Eruption. I reminded him to power up, because this is a local, and we're not assholes. See, now I mentioned to Chrispy I'm a big idiot because I rejuvenated the Shoulder Slam. But I enter combat with Red Restriction, an amazing card from the movie collection. Players can only attack or pass. I'm going to draw 2 and discard a card from my hand. Red Restriction is amazing against Retribution Mastery specifically because that power is a huge asset of any Retribution deck, and being able to turn off the anger, the free energy, and the drill tutor upon leveling can pretty much shut them down for a combat. But my first action is going to be Red Shoulder Grab. Gain an anger, AT +3 for the remainder of combat. All my other attacks are crits. And Chrispy's going to block that with Yamcha's Rescue, shuffle it back in. So following that block, Chrispy's going to go with Orange Fierce Attack, an absolutely incredible energy attack. 4 life cards, all of his attacks, including the Fierce Attack itself, is unpreventable, and hit is a 4 anger swing. Raise 2, lower mine 2. And this is how the damage adds up quick, but I'm going to go ahead and use Vegeta's level 1 to snipe out the Fierce Attack before he can recur them with VTP or the Yamcha level 2. And that's going to hit for 3 life cards. Lowers anger 1 with the crit from Red Shoulder Grab. Looks like he has another Fierce Attack in hand. An Orange Steady Drill is popped because the Vegeta level 1 went through. So I believe he's going to hold on to the Fierce Attack instead of playing it again right away. Nope, he's actually going to throw down the Fierce Attack again for another 4 unpreventable. Looks like he's very eager to get off that level 1. So I'm going to pay my 2 stages and throw down a Red Energy Blast to banish that Energy Block Drill. 4 life cards. Crit his anger with shoulder grab once again. He's going to use Yamcha's built-in to lower my anger 1 and hit for 2 life, unpreventable. And my next physical attack is stopped. But based on what I have in my hand, I'm not sure that will be that detrimental. Nope, I'm going to go ahead and Final Flash. The Final Flash hits and crits once again from shoulder grab. Pass, and combat, raise my anger 1, goes back to Chrispy. That wasn't that bad of a combat. The double fierce attack definitely hurt. So with the 2 fierce attack and Yamcha's level 1, he did a nice 10 life in the first combat. Definitely not bad, especially being red restriction. It looks like Chrispy has an orange rage, another Yamcha's rescue, an orange counterball, and I believe confrontation. So he's going to go ahead and declare combat. I'm going to pop red restriction. Crit his anger. Bottom card is red resourceful block. Might not be too handy in this matchup, but free card is barely ever bad. So he's going to open up with confrontation, and I reveal Mule Kick, Devastating Blow, another Final Flash, the resourceful block, and another Mule Kick. Clearly, I was prepared for a wall breaker. No, Final Flash is definitely the best decision. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that back into my deck. So I use the Vegeta level 1. Snipe out another card from his discard pile. Selective Banishing is an incredibly powerful tool early game. Get rid of the other fierce attack to make sure he doesn't recur that one either. And if that hits, it'll be 3 life cards, which it will. There's the wall breaker I was fearing. So Chrispy's going to go throw down Orange Counterball. Orange Counterball is a great tool for rejuvenation, which Orange does not really have a lot of, especially at the time of that card's printing. And it's a 1 for 4, so it can easily be buffed with some MP's built-in modifiers or something like Orange Drill. Nope. I had to correct him. He had to rejuvenate a styled attack with the immediate effect instead of a block. So his only target is Orange Electricity. And I did take the damage while he was fulfilling the immediate effect, so we will go ahead and rejuvenate too. So I'm going to use the Mastery, and I get a Freestyle card. So I still gain the anger, but I do not make him skip his next action, which is kind of disappointing for me, because he's just going to go ahead and lower my anger 1. And I take another 2 life. Devastating Blow. Get to banish 3 from his discard, lower his anger 2. And I get rid of that wall breaker, the counter ball, and a pesky barrage. It's stopped by Yamcha's floating effect, but that's okay. I played it for the anger and the discard pile control anyway.
It's going to be for 4 stages.
So Chrispy's going to go ahead and use Orange Retribution's power, gain 2 anger, his next energy is free, but that's okay. Jumping up with Red Mule Kick,
To attack or pass in your next action.
and he must pass or attack in his next action
E plus 2.
due to
This is
Vegeta's
7 stages.
effect. Yeah, it won't hit for very much. No. Yamcha's fine operating on 0 stages for the most part in this deck. So he's going to go ahead and fire off the Orange Rage for 5 life cards.
5, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go ahead and see what my next action will be. Yep, Vegeta level 2, raise my anger 1, gain 3 stages.
Me too. And combat, raise my anger 1.
Consecutive passes again. Combat is over. Discard that physical block.
Shit. 2, 3. There's competition for that, but I'll win her, I think.
Alright. So I go ahead and declare combat. We're right back into the thick of it again. Yamcha's stage locked, got 2 anger. Let's see if I can make some magic happen in this combat.
Do sword stab. E plus 4.
Orange sword stab. Big damage. Yamcha's at A already, but being at 0 will pretty much force a block from Chrispy. Question is, which block? Yep, the Yamcha's Rescue. Go ahead and shuffle that in.
Under combat is still considered during combat, right?
So this is a crucial action for Chrispy. He could go ahead and lower my anger for the threat of me getting level 3, which he will, or he could have popped up with Retribution himself to get to level 2. So I take the 2 life from Yamcha's power once again, and that chip damage will add up late game.
Mastery.
Use the Mastery, banish the top. I do get a styled card, so I get a skip. And on Chrispy's skip, I will use Vegeta's power, gain an anger.
That's it.
So Chrispy's going to go ahead and use Retribution's power to gain that anger and level up to level 2. And I know one of the core design philosophies for Chrispy's build is to utilize the orange fierce attacks from the discard pile for multiple combats to push anger and unpreventable damage. But due to the sniping from Vegeta's level 1, there are no orange fierce attacks in there already. So that'll severely hamper the offensive strategy and the anger, which is exactly what Ascension Vegeta needs in this matchup. But as part of Orange Retribution Mastery's power, Chrispy's going to go ahead and search his life deck for any styled drill. Quick hand check there. Verify which drill would be optimal to pull, and he's going to go throw down Orange Burning Aura Drill. I'm unsure why he didn't grab Orange Checkup Drill, but not my deck, I don't know. So I use Red Mule Kick to level up, get to level 3, which forces Chrispy to pass.
That's tapped because the sword stab hit earlier, right? No, didn't.
And I incorrectly...
Did the sword stab hit? I don't think it did.
Yeah, I incorrectly say that Red Sword Stab hit when in fact it did not.
You're right.
My mistake. So Burning Aura Drill is untapped, and he can use it to block the Red Mule Kick.
+2. I don't know what you were. D is 5. You have to pass in your next
Force
action.
features. Refocus.
So he's going to refocus, gain that anger, but there are no drills in
You have to pass.
his discard pile. I'm assuming he didn't use the Burning Aura drill because he didn't know if I was going to force the combat end or not with the forced pass. But many Awakening Vegeta stacks thrive on that forced pass in order to get the hell out of combat when they level.
Yeah, does it feel?
Especially in Ascension because you gain an anger at the end of combat anyway, provided you're not wall broken or anything like that.
How does it feel to fight an asshole in combat?
Quick jab at Yamcha, because Chrispy's not used to playing against the deck forcing combat to end on him. He's used to doing it with Yamcha.
Please do.
But he discards down, he's going to draw us 3. Grab anything good. We're going to throw down another Orange Investigation drill. Not a drill that sees a lot of play, but I think it's perfect for this matchup. When it enters play, you can banish an attached card, which is great for popping Wall Breaker or potential unleashed targets on your opponent. And when your anger is lowered by any amount greater than 1, that amount is changed to 1. So that's perfect for an MPPV build. Wall Breaker hate, hampering anti-anger's effectiveness, great drill choice. But he is going to discard Rejuve, and I'm going to draw my 3 and put down another red relaxation. The bottom card is red shoulder grab.
No?
You have it at least. Believe so. Yep. 8,000.
This is just shit. God damn it.
Pass.
Same tantrum. +2. The 6 light cards hit. What you think?
Vanish. Or time out. That's like the time. Not right there. Worth it. Pass.
Come on, dude. What are you doing? What do you have in your hand that this is taking so long? You're an aggro player.
Thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. Sorry. So I discard the Earth Dragon Ball 7, goes right back to the bottom, and discard Rejuve Red Escape. If memory serves me correctly, I had too many blocks or potential combat enders, and it would be silly to enter, definitely, but what to keep was the main reason why it took so long to discard and pass play. I believe Chrispy's in a similar situation to the one I was in, where you have a handful of goodies, you can't declare combat, so it's a question of what do you want to keep.
This is some fucking horse shit going on right here. Gonna enter. Force features.
Checking all the zones for something. Probably a block count, or any potential Yamcha 2 targets.
Comes into play or Rejuve 1.
Center.
Yeah.
Use my lantern.
Okay.
So he is going to declare combat, banish the top 2, and grab an orange energy attack,
When you lose play, I can banish him because I'm
and it will be orange rage.
whenever he's alone, if I make you melt.
And I use my own when entering effect, crit his anger, draw the bottom card, which is shoulder grab, get my 3, and see what kind of combat we're going to get into.
Hopping in.
He's going to throw down the orange rage, and we'll go. It'll be timed.
That's something you can do.
That was the card I kept over from that contemplation.
Final flash. If you
Vegeta's final flash. Players can only attack or pass in their actions,
7 life.
and that'll go for 7 life.
Stop
If
playing
it's
energy.
stopped, it stays in play to be used a second time.
Again, so wow, that
Absolutely incredible card.
7 life.
shot looking like 1, 2,
We're anger 1.
4, 5,
For draw.
6, 7.
Was that a crit?
Yeah.
So that hits. Do I want to do the hit effect? No. Definitely want to go get to the level 4 if I can, especially since I timed him.
You didn't gain anger from you, right? Your orange rage.
Oh, 1 crit 1 of that way. For 2, 1, yeah, 2 minus 1, 1.
He forgot to gain the anger from Orange Rage. So he's going to throw an Orange Left Burst.
Gets me 2 anger at least.
Yep.
It gets timed, but he'll still get the 2 anger out of it.
Three allies.
Rage blast.
Throw an Enrage Blast down to level 4.
Final flash. Play level. Your next action after pass. And this enrage
Forces him to pass once again, and this will be for 7 life, unstoppable.
You must pass in your next action.
The Rejuve 2, you mill 4.
The pinnacle of power indeed.
Doesn't matter, you have to pass anyway. I'm sorry, combat.
Hit, or for 3 life.
Vegeta level 4 is one of those level 4s that can immediately turn around a game no matter how dire it might look.
I'm gonna end combat anyway, because you have to pass, and then I'm gonna pass. So,
I trust it,
combat's over. There's my anger 1.
So combat is over. From a forced pass and my pass, it goes back to me, and I am in prime MPPV position right now. 1 anger on level 4, plenty of 2 anger cards.
Unstoppable.
But can I pull it off?
Restriction.
I enter with Red Restriction to turn off that mastery again. Draw 2, discard 1 from my hand. I'll discard the Red Escape. Turn in that time. Don't want to cheat out Chrispy from 2-timed combats. Doing a quick discard pile check for any targets for Yamcha's level 2 again.
They're unstoppable. Not all non-styles are unstoppable. Yes.
There are plenty of non-style attacks that being unstoppable sucks for the opponent. Assisted Kamehameha, Sinister Choke, I'll Dig Your Grave, Vegeta's name cards. So I have to lower my anger 1 due to Yamcha level 2's effect when entering combat. I forgot about that. But let's see, do I have enough anger in my hand to make some magic happen? So I'm going to Mastery, which I should not have been able to do because I read Restriction, which is a huge misplay.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
You're right. Gotta bring it back.
Rewind time, take away that anger. There we go. Good job, Duke. You know how to play this game.
Right. You.
So we'll Red Explosion instead for 4 life.
Your next action.
If it's stop, Chrispy will lose 2 stages on his MP. Hit, raise my anger 1, and he has to skip his next action either way.
4 life.
4 life. 1, 3, 4, 5.
At least in this video, all the misplays are corrected.
Okay.
So that hits, I raise my anger 1. My next attack following the skip.
Unstoppable Devil.
Unstoppable Devastating Blow.
1, 0. Choose 3 and finish. It taps.
I can only lower his anger 1, unfortunately, because of Orange Investigation Drill, but that's okay, because we're gonna get rid of some attacks and some key cards. So 2 confrontations and an Orange Rage from the discard pile. And it's stopped by burning, well, it's not stopped by burning Orange Drill, but the drill taps it.
3 stages, 3 life. Unstoppable.
So he's gonna take the 3 stages and the 3 life unstoppable.
Oh, he's coming at 5, 2, 3. Alright. That's how this is gonna go.
There's the 3rd Orange Fierce attack.
Printed.
And I do stop it with Red Brace. Fancy energy block.
Unstoppable shoulder slam.
Unstoppable shoulder slam.
E plus 3 life.
This could be it. One more action and I get the MPPV.
Stages 3 life.
And that'll come in for 6 stages and 3 life.
If I have more drills than you, I read you 2 and shuffle it out.
Does Chrispy have some anti-anger? Will he end combat? No, he will not, because he knows that I'll MPPV if he does. So what will he do instead? He's going to lower my anger too. Orange Eruption.
Curses. 1, 2.
The damage is minuscule, but the immediate effect is very powerful. Very similar to Orange Fierce Attack. And he throws down another one. All that anger gain completely negated. I take another 2 life.
Regret this.
And with those 2 orange eruptions, he will also go to level 3.
I missed a step there.
Shuffling all your drills too.
Yep, and then do I draw a card first? Because I hit him, or is it I finish a sentence first?
So he was asking for clarification because we always forget the rule is if the orange retribution drill's shuffle effect takes place before the card draw, and I believe it's a case of simultaneous timing.
I lost this game.
So he's going to draw the card, shuffle in his drills, and then get another drill
Because the turn setups off. Look at my board right now.
if he uses the mastery again.
5 Cell Juniors and fucking Swarm in hand. I have Nappa.
Sorry.
Fuck Nappa.
Why is it all so many?
So some well-timed orange eruptions definitely threw a wrench in my plan. Chrispy is able to hold off my win condition for another combat, potentially kill me, because this is an orange fierce attack combo, or combat, and he is on level 3, so all of his energies are unpreventable anyway.
I should not pregame before I play a new deck. I had 2 games before you guys came over. Now I'm playing
He
Cherry.
has Yamcha's Expert Assistance, Yamcha's Rescue, and an Orange Gathering, but he cannot use the Orange Gathering because we both have been restricted.
I just use your anger die.
He also cannot use the Yamcha level 3, so he's forced to pass, bypass, and combat.
I fucking lost unless I draw a bunch.
So Red Restriction saved me.
I wanted to play about 0.
You couldn't have.
Yeah, I was wondering that. So
So he chooses to discard the Expert Assistance and hold on to the Rescue.
I have to draw the balls with energy attack, or energy balls.
And it didn't even matter because he got another Expert Assistance off his draw.
I forgot the red restriction turned mine off too. I want the mastery skip for the MPPD. You guys a lot of fucking anti-anchor in that deck, dude.
his level 2 is like a big part, but you just start off.
So this is still anyone's game. This Yamcha level 3 with Orange has plenty of damage, unpreventable damage, that could shoot through the rest of my life deck and end the game in quick order. So he's going to pass for Jude the Pesky Barrage. It goes back to me. And I get incredibly lucky late game with 2 VTPs.
We can turn this shit around, boy, you know.
Wow.
On a Rejuve.
Clearly I pass for Jude. Wait.
No Yamcha, no Nappa ally, let's go.
The 2 luckiest VTPs in the history of Fancy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. So Chrispy declares I would definitely draw Time. Time is a warrior's tool. Not sure about the second card. Probably something with anger. Something to just help push forward the 4 anger that I need. But Chrispy's going to go ahead and declare, and I will use Visiting the Past. Both of them.
I just don't know what I'm gonna get. TP for Mule Kick.
So I grab Red Mule Kick just in case he throws down a clutch Wall Breaker to stall me at 4. And
I'll be
Time.
TP for time.
Of course, for the defense.
1, 2,
So thank you, 2 luckiest VTPs ever. I draw my 3.
3.
Let's see how this goes.
Top 8 of your deck. Fuck! Plot twist!
So Chrispy's going to use Yamcha's Expert Assistance to draw a card and force me to pass twice. Can he kill me? Will he force just combat end to pop those VTPs and try to kill me next combat? We'll have to see. But he'll open up with orange counterball. Rejuvenated styled attack. I know the third fierce attack's in there. Yep, that's what he's going to grab. And I will stop it with red brace. So I have to pass. Combat is over.
That is such a god. Jesus, bro.
No, I was like, he's throwing out his fucking VTP because he doesn't want to cut.
A great move on Chrispy with force passes, getting rid of that hand. Because that definitely would have pushed me to MPPV, but I'm going to go ahead and enter. Pay my stages, and Enrage Blast for gain. MPPV, Ascension Vegeta.
No, it wasn't. Oh, way too close.
Great game. So thank you very much for sticking around and watching the video. It was a real nail biter at the end. I knew I didn't have much life left, so if it wasn't for that VTP, Yamcha definitely would have killed me. So I hope you enjoyed this local match. If you did, hit the like button. If you hated it, you hated my commentary, my misplays, again, I'm sorry. Hit the dislike button, leave a comment, I get it. And if you want more Fansy content, please subscribe. We're going to upload some more matches. We have another local coming up on Wednesday. We're going to get some more footage. And stick around for more deck lists, profiles, meta-analysis, Fansy previews, and the like. I appreciate all your support. We've passed 30 subscribers now, which I'm super excited about because that means 30 of you gals like watching my shit, and that's pretty cool. And that's really motivating me to produce more content for this game and this community. So thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you next video.